Ikenna was my neighbor, a hard-working farmer who everyone in the village admired. He was kind, honest, and always ready to help. But what happened to him after he married the mysterious woman he met in the forest? That's something I'll never forget. I watched it unfold and it still haunts me. It started one evening when Ikenna came back from his farm, holding hands with a woman no one in the village had ever seen before. She was beautiful, with long braided hair and a gentle smile. Ikenna introduced her as Adana, a traveler who got lost in the forest. He said he found her and offered her shelter. They fell in love and decided to get married. The villagers were happy for him. Adana was quiet but polite, and she helped Ikenna with his farm work. They seemed like a perfect couple, but something about her felt off. She never attended village gatherings, and she always avoided the elders. I thought it was just shyness, but I was wrong. One night, I woke up to the sound of drums. It was loud and rhythmic, like the kind you hear during royal ceremonies. I got up and peeked through my window. What I saw made my blood run cold. Adana was standing in the middle of the village square, her hands raised to the sky. She was surrounded by torches, and her face, it wasn't the same. Her eyes glowed faintly, and her skin shimmered like gold. Ikenna stood beside her, but he looked dazed, like he was under a spell. The drums grew louder, and a group of men dressed in royal robes appeared from the shadows. They knelt before Adana, and that's when I realized the truth. Adana wasn't just a traveler. She was the king's daughter, sent to test Ikenna's character. The villagers gathered, whispering in fear and amazement. Adana spoke, her voice echoing like thunder. Ikenna has proven himself to be kind and selfless. He has passed the test, and he shall be rewarded. Ikenna blinked as if waking from a dream. He looked confused, but Adana took his hand and smiled. "You are now my husband," she said. "You will live with me in the palace." The villagers cheered, but I couldn't shake the unease in my chest. Ikenna looked happy, but I wondered if he truly understood what he was getting into. The next day they left for the palace, and Ikenna never returned to the village. Years later, I heard rumors. People said Ikenna had become a changed man, distant and cold. They said the palace was a place of secrets, and the king's daughter was more than she seemed. Ikenna's kindness had been rewarded, but at what cost? I often think about that night, about Adana's glowing eyes and Ikenna's dazed expression. The king's daughter gave him a life of luxury, but I can't help but wonder if it was worth it. Sometimes gifts from the gods come with a price, and Ikenna paid it in full.